You're listening to The Hammerin' Hank Show with Henry Ochs and Ryan Hoppe. The Hammerin' Hank Show.
Yeah. Yeah. Hammerin' Hank, legend on the airway spree. Autistic kingpin, Capricorn OG, Wild 949. He the voice they need. Doghouse days, laying down the creed. Too legit to quit, Hammerin' Hank on fire. Mic in hand, lifeline and wire. Radio beast ain't showing no tire. Underdog champion, always going higher.
What the hell is going on? Henry Ochs, a.k.a. Hammerin' Hank.
How you doing, buddy?
I am doing great. I am talking to a radio legend right now. I hope to someday be a legend. But Hank, you had a very busy last few weeks since we talked.
Yes, I did.
So, how was it says here, because we have a list of prep topics, how was your Modesto Nuts baseball visit?
It was very good.
What did you do?
I saw a game which they humiliated the San Jose Giants 12-4.
Were there any grand slams or home runs?
One home run.
So then it was just a bunch of singles and doubles, correct? RBIs?
Yes.
Look at me knowing baseball. Hank, what did you eat at that game? What did you, have?
They have a play called Everything But the Kitchen Sink.
I love that. What is it like?
It's like nachos along with potatoes and
goodness.
fries and chips and
love
nacho
that.
sauce.
What do you drink?
I didn't drink anything.
You didn't, wait. So do you think I'm talking about alcohol?
No,
Wait, so when you have nachos and all these snacks, you didn't have any drinks next to you, like water or soda?
nope.
You're crazy, bro. I would need something to, have next to me. By the way, Hank, do you ever drink alcohol?
No, I don't.
Is it just not
Because
really
I
your
can't
thing?
Because I'm on psychiatric meds.
Because of your meds.
Yes.
All right. So, Hank, you ready for your
Yes.
jokes? I need to laugh right now. The world's crazy. Can you make me laugh?
Yep.
All right, let me hit the music.
Hank's joke hitting like a thumper from the trunk. Punchlines cracking louder than a cat, no punk. Ryan Hoppe ride shotgun with Oak. Dropping these last crew, never going broke. It's a Hammerin' Hank show, keeping it raw.
Yeah.
Joke sharper than a blade, cutting through the saw.
Oh, sure.
Every segment fire, humor like a burn. Tune in for the laughs, watch the tables turn. Hank's show good at
All right, Hanky, give me the jokes.
Why don't skeletons fight each other?
Why?
Because they don't have the guts.
Next.
I told my therapist about my split personality.
What about your split personality and your therapist?
Now she changes me double. She charges me double, I should say.
Oh, because of the split personalities. I like it. Next.
What's the difference between a podcast host and a musician?
What?
Nothing. Both talk to themselves and hope someone claps.
Next.
Why did the Scarecrow win an award?
Why?
Because he was outstanding in his field.
Next.
Ask my iPhone if it ever feels overwhelmed.
Why does the iPhone feel overwhelmed?
It just froze.
Oh, my God, dude. Next.
What did the KRATOM drink say to the other at the kava bar?
What? That's a crate. I'm a drink. What did it say?
Let's chill so we forget we exist.
Oh, my God. ChatGPT is not as funny as it usually is. Next.
Why did the podcaster bring you allowed to the interview?
Why?
To elevate the conversation.
Next.
What's worse than getting ghosted?
What?
Listening to your own podcast and realizing you laughed too hard at your own joke.
Get what I did there? Get what I did there? You said that and then I laughed at my own joke?
Yeah.
Next.
Why don't radio DJs get locked out of their homes?
Why?
Because they have a key of C major.
You're the
What did
best.
Tampa Bay say to Chicago?
What?
We have beaches, bugs, and blowouts.
Oh,
What
geez.
you got besides wind and regret?
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, Hanky, it says here on your list of topics. Tell me about your baseball book collection, bud.
I have a somewhat extensive collection of baseball yearbooks, old programs, old World Series programs,
Yeah.
old Oakland A's yearbooks.
God, the Oakland A's, man. What the hell happened? Moneyball went away.
What Moneyball went away? That prick John Fisher?
Yeah.
He decided to move the A's to Vegas with a pit stop in Sacramento.
Everybody takes a pit stop in Sacramento. No one actually goes there. Get it?
They should be the homeless A's.
That was a real laugh. Hanky, what's your favorite baseball book you have?
Definitely the 1972 World Series program.
It's awesome, dude. What's your favorite, like for me, my favorite baseball memory is the Cubs winning the World Series in 06. What is your favorite memory?
The A's winning the World Series in 1989 despite the earthquake.
Were you, okay, obviously you were alive for it, but during that, what was it like during the hurricane? Or, I mean, during the earthquake?
It was sad.
Were you near it?
Yes,
How near?
Loma Prieta earthquake.
But, like, how far were you from where the worst damage was?
Not too far.
That is frightening. Let's cheer up the mood here, Hanky. Tell me about your buddy of the week.
My buddy of the week definitely is Woody for inviting me on his show.
Yes, sir. Hanky, do you want me to play that?
Yes, please.
All right. We will be right back. Almost at happy hour. We will be right back on the Hammer and Hank show with Henry Ochs and Ryan Hoppe. We will play his 2 PSAs, and then we'll play his 10 out of 10 appearance on The Woody Show. We will be right back. Hang on.
The Hammerin' Hank Show.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammerin' Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and nonverbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammerin' Hank, and I appreciate your kindness. People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Ochs, but my buddies may have... People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Ochs, but my buddies may have known me as Hammerin' Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to gain education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
One of Menace's friends.
Yes.
This has been a dream of his, and he actually is going to accomplish that. He's reaching his goal, and he's going to be singing at like a minor league baseball game?
The Modesto Nuts.
The Modesto Nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, the anthem singer for that game is Menace's friend, Hammerin Hank.
Hey!
Hi, Hank.
Good morning, buddies.
Hi.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, Hank, it's been a long time.
Buddy.
It's been a long time since we've talked to you on the show. How are you?
Extremely good.
Well, congratulations on the anthem. That's big news. Menace had told me that you really wanted to sing this, and you wanted. Now, why the anthem, and why at a baseball game? Like, where does that dream come from?
Because I've always wanted to sing the national anthem at a major or minor league baseball game.
Okay. Is it kind of like how Menace has always wanted to get a key to the city?
Yep.
So it's just kind of random.
All right, just a random thing. Now, are you a good singer, Hank? I've never heard you sing. Would you mind giving us give us the first verse? We're not going to go through the whole anthem, but
a little practice.
Yeah, this would be good practice for you. When do you get to do this, by the way? When is this happening?
May 28th at the John Thurman Field in Modesto. They're taking on the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes.
Okay.
Sweet. All
right, so May 28th is when it's happening. Hammerin Hank will be the anthem singer. Now, are you prepared to give us the first verse here? Do you need to look up the lyrics or anything? Do you know all the lyrics by heart?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
What so proudly we hail. Come on.
The twilight's fast gleaming, whose raw stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched. We're so gallantly streamed.
You're going to do great, Hank.
Yeah.
You're
way better than me, Hank.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, you're going to do great. So
Huge.
when you show up, do they give you a ride to the ballpark? Do you get like a jersey with your name on it? Like
a limo?
What other perks come?
I'm going with my friend Mark Birkin.
Okay.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah, and then do you get to bring like a bunch of friends and family with you so they can see you sing the anthem?
Unfortunately, my sister Servette is unable to make it because she has to work the next day.
The next day?
Perfect, dude.
What do you mean the next day?
You can take the time off.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
She has to work the next day.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
man.
Hank, I'm really happy for you. I know Menace has been keeping us updated on this whole thing and about how you wanted to sing the anthem. I think that's really cool.
On your journey.
Yeah. What are you up to these days? Like, where are you working? What are you doing with your time?
I'm trying to get back into radio.
Oh, you're trying to get back into radio.
Because it is DJ Hammerin Hank, are we right?
Yeah. I mean, Hank used to have his own weekend shift.
Oh, that's right.
And then you got fired, right, Hank?
Yes, I did, unfortunately.
Why? What'd you do? I've been fired. What'd you do to get fired?
Because of low ratings, I believe.
Oh, low ratings. Oh, that'll do it every time.
So sometimes the public doesn't know what good art is.
Yeah, that is also true. But in the meantime, that was years ago that you got fired from that radio show. Like, what have you been doing in the meantime? Like, what are you doing for work right now?
I'm hosting a podcast with my buddy Ryan Hoppe.
Oh, really?
Good old Ryan.
I had no idea you were doing that.
I forgot that happened.
Menace.
I saw some announcement, but I totally
That's
forgot.
huge.
Menace, you've been holding out on us. We know Ryan Hoppe. Ryan Hoppe is
Our
like this.
worlds are colliding.
He is like 8 feet tall. He's super passionate about radio. He shows up at all the radio things.
He's tireless.
How long have you been doing this?
6 months now.
6 months.
This sounds like something like a Menace Saturday night listening party.
Oh my God!
It's a joint.
Just for
What's the? Hold on, I'm writing this down. What's the name of the podcast that you do with Ryan Hoppe?
The Hammerin Hank Show with Henry Ochs and Ryan Hoppe.
With who? The Hammerin Hank Show with who?
Henry Ochs.
Henry Ochs
OCHS and Ryan Hoppe.
and Ryan Hoppe. That's a very long name.
I'm
Ryan
downloading that today.
Hoppe. All right, I will check that out. What kind of stuff do you guys discuss on your podcast?
General topics.
That's a good one.
General
General
topics. I love
right.
general topics.
Pop
Those are
culture
hot,
in our
yeah.
personal
Keep it
lives.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Hank, we'll definitely check that out. Hey, what's the deal these days between you and our other friend Half Baked? Is that still like a beef with him?
There's a feud.
There's a feud.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Now, where did this feud begin?
About 2002.
Okay,
Oh, boy.
over what?
Long time ago.
Like you both trying to get airtime? Like what happened?
Both trying to get airtime.
Okay, so not like woman
just
in
became
between.
enemies
Okay.
or
Yeah.
All right.
The
That's
lady,
Fighting for the mic.
the lady radio.
fighting for the mic. All right. Well, that's a shame because we like full disclosure, we like Half-Baked. We think he's a nice enough guy.
He's a very generous guy.
And you're always a very nice guy. And I think there could be, I don't know, I think there could be peace in the Middle East, you know?
Room for growth.
Yeah. Would you be willing to talk to Half-Baked to try to bury the beef?
Nope.
No.
No.
Why
That was
not?
a quick no.
Yeah, but why not?
No. It's raining here in Hayward right now.
Oh, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, just joining us on the phone right now in an attempt to, I figured since, Hank, you are achieving a dream, maybe this is a time to let bygones be bygone. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Half-Baked.
Half-Baked. What's up, buddy?
Half-Baked,
Hey,
you're on with
let me tell you,
you're on with Hammerin Hank.
I will never forgive him.
So you'll never forgive Hank? Why?
I hope he goes golfing with John Elway.
Jay!
John Elway, the Denver Broncos
I'm
quarterback.
just kidding.
He's just kidding.
I was believing you.
Yeah, me too.
I never had funk with him. I've always loved him, not like a brother, but as a friend.
Aw.
But he's a couple of beers short of a six-pack.
Oh, boy. Them's fighting words.
That doesn't sound very nice.
All right.
That's not loving.
Well, anyway, Hank, we were just trying to squash the beef. We figured this could be like an opportunity to turn the page. I mean, Hank is going to be singing the national anthem, Half-Baked.
Awesome.
Right. Let's be
At,
positive.
at a minor league baseball game, which he's realizing a dream. We just figured like maybe this would be an opportunity to, blank slate.
Well, I wish you nothing but the best. That is quite an accomplishment.
That's
All
nice.
right.
Thank you, buddy.
All right. See? I feel like we did something
Yes.
here.
23 years
Yeah.
later.
Yeah. Hey, Hank, good luck and keep us updated on how the anthem goes, okay?
Can't wait.
All right.
All right.
Real quick, Hank, what's the weather like again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, what's the weather like?
It's raining right now.
It's raining
yeah,
right now.
that's
Okay.
depressing, right?
All right. There we go.
Were you the weatherman, Hank,
Soda.
for the JV and Elvis show?
Nope.
Why did they ask you about the weather? I was just curious.
They asked the weather, and I told them the truth that it was raining that day.
Okay. So where did your beef with Half-Baked come from?
Well, the beef, I can't explain it.
Yeah, bygones be bygones. Are you and him good now?
Yes, very good.
Now, Hanky, I want to take a second to defend you. You don't really need defending, but can I defend you real quick?
Yeah.
That line about you having low ratings is fucking bullshit. I don't believe you had low ratings. Nobody was turning off Wild 94.9 in the 90s. Those were scumbag executives who, and I'm not just saying this because you're one of my closest friends, scumbag executives who were not willing to admit that you were good at radio because of your disability. But guess what? All the executives that hated on you are now out of jobs. And you are the host of a podcast, Hank. So I'm fucking proud of you, bro. I love you.
Thank you, buddy. There was a video game named Defender.
And was that a game you liked? Wait, what did you...
sucked at it.
Oh, you sucked at it. Now, Hanky, are you ready for Prick in the News?
Yeah.
All right. Let me hit the music.
Straight out the dim lit, Henry on the mic, what's this? Prick in the news, fools thinking they slick. Ryan got the scoop crew ready to expose. Shots fired, dodging pigs in the petty pros. Coppers in the back, Hoppe with that verbal machete. Every word a weapon, cameras rolling, y'all ain't ready. Keyboard warriors, acting tough behind the screen. Between the lines, you get sliced like a deli cheese. Prick in the news, he's a thorn in your side. Exposing all your lies, there ain't no place to hide. Henry Ryan dropping facts and truth.
All right, Hanky, who is your Prick of the Week?
The Prick of the Week is definitely P. Diddy.
Yeah, he is a piece of garbage.
Yeah. He's currently on trial for sexually abusing his ex-girlfriend, Cassie.
Which she is an angel. Me and You is one of my favorite songs of all time, bro.
I know that. I love that song.
Long Way to Go is a very underrated track by her. That song's even better. Hanky, my Prick of the Week, it's all in like, it's not as like serious as Diddy, but my Prick of the Week goes to the Golden State Warriors for now winning one game for Stephen Curry.
That sucks.
It was horrible.
The fire sale began.
Yeah, I think they should have never kept Draymond. He ran everybody out, and
He's my other prick of the week.
Prods, why is he your prick of the week?
Because he kept crying over fouls.
Yeah, and Pods did not show up. He was like bricking threes, bro. It was terrible.
Very terrible.
And then Jimmy Butler had this whole produced video back in March of, I'm in San Francisco. I'm happy to be here. And yeah, he played okay, and I get he's older. But to me, he didn't play as good as he could have. I was disappointed.
I'm very disappointed.
They were missing their threes, dude. And then Buddy Hield. One game he's good. One game he's not. It drives me nuts.
Drives me nuts too, buddy.
Are you ready for pop trivia?
Yep.
Let me hit it.
Turn on the show with Henry and Ryan. Pop trivia questions, yeah, no lying. Got my mind sharp like a blade that's flying. They asking those questions, got my brain frying. Hammerin' Hank's got the mic up high. Pop hits playing to the end of the sky. Gotta keep it real, can't let it slide. Answers in my head, can't let them hide. Pop trivia, yeah, we bringing the heat. Get your knowledge up, take a seat.
What's up, Hank? What do you got?
What's up?
What up? What do you got?
This famous artist had a top 10 hit record in 1972 called Me and You and a Dog Named Boo. Could you please name the artist who had this hit record?
Cher.
No, Lobo.
Wow. Next.
Who had the number one hit record, Tell It to My Heart, back in 1989?
Janet Jackson.
No, Taylor Dane.
Never heard of that person. Next.
That's it for pop music trivia this week.
Now, Hanky, you have on the prep list your favorite Doghouse memories with JV and Elvis. What are some of them?
I did stand-up comedy at a couple of the Doghouse Comedy Blitz and Doghouse Comedy Jams back in the early 2000s.
How much of a thrill was it? Because Comedy Jam, do they still do Comedy Jam?
Not anymore, they don't.
It was a big deal back then. How was it doing it?
It was very, 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 very good.
How did you remember your jokes, or did you have to bring something?
I remember the joke about Britney Spears.
What was the joke?
You know the guy taking off his shirt at Britney Spears concert in Hawaii?
Yeah.
He went up on stage with his shirt off. Instead of getting Britney Spears, he got escorted to the nearest exit.
Were there any other ones you remember?
Not right now.
Now, Hanky, I want to play your rap song, and I want to play your interview with a B-52 fan. Is that cool?
Cool.
All right, here we go. Do. Oh, you know what I should do, Hank? I should probably not have it on mute, you know?
Hi, this is Hammerin Hank calling from KSFC Radio in San Francisco. How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. I love the B-52s.
Good. They're coming to town July 8th and 9th.
I'm doing okay.
To the Fillmore.
Yeah. Are you? Why did you get into the B-52s?
Well, I have an older brother who is, he's 10 years older, and he got turned on to them in college, and then he brought that album.
Sounds like your brother.
Yeah.
Must be a fact. Big time.
One summer, and I just got hooked on it. So I've listened to him ever since.
Okay, I'll write that down for future reference. That's interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Nice pause in the act.
Tell me about the flaming volcano.
The Flaming Volcano.
From Uranus.
The band originated down in Athens, Georgia, and in the late or mid 70s, they all just sort of met up, and there wasn't really anything to do in Athens. So one night they had gone out to a restaurant and they ordered this drink called the Flaming Volcano.
Yeah.
It had all these straws sticking out and it was full of a bunch of rum, and they got kind of a little bit drunk on that drink and went back to a friend's house.
Have you ever seen a flaming volcano?
I don't know. I haven't.
It's big, it's beefy, and it's from Taco Bell.
But anyway, they got drunk on that drink and jammed on these instruments, and then that's how the band was formed.
Jamming these instruments.
Is there a real love shack?
There was. It was in upstate New York, about maybe 100 miles from New York City. And a couple of guys lived there. They were potters, and they made ceramic
Potter.
plates and that kind of thing. But it was just like it was in the video.
I call my minivan a love shack.
The car shack, maybe.
Oh, I get it.
But the shack was torn down in the about 5 years ago. It was just falling apart. And I salvaged a few pieces of it. And like the door is in the Georgia Music Hall of Fame. And so there's
Have you ever done lines with them?
done what?
Have you ever done lines with them?
Done lines.
Come on.
How do you mean?
I mean up your nose.
You know, a little sniffy.
Like cocaine?
Yes.
No. They're organic and static free.
Oh, yeah.
Then you're not a real friend.
Oh, really?
One time Elvis said 2 lines, and he went to bed sweating all night like a pussy.
Yeah, ain't that
It wasn't all in.
know.
You don't know the whole story.
Yeah.
What is your favorite B-52 song?
Are we on the air or?
Yes, we are.
All right.
All right.
My favorite song would have to be, I don't know, Private Idaho.
Mine is, hey, look at us. We suck a fat dick.
Really? I don't think that's one of their songs.
Should have been.
It's a lead singer, a fudge pucket tad burglar.
No.
I mean, a fudge pucket tad turd burglar.
Hank, I know that interview didn't go over too well. We'll play your rap. I know that Hank is still working on that rap career. He wants me to be his hype man out on the stage. So if you have not heard his rap before, it's on a gangster tip. You know what I'm saying? We'll play it for you here.
All these fools know where you from. I tell you straight up out of Hayward. I'm straight to fool from the underground. And all you crazy suckers who want some of this, get your ass on Greyhound. Come down to the station. Because I'm on the air right now. I'm on the gangster tip. Cause how do you like me now? All this nice to see hanging off my wrist. I got this from rapping, so don't get me pissed. My crew is safe Tristan from the haystack. If you cut through my tongue, you better watch your back. I'm from Mexican, ain't got nothing on me. Cause I'm a gangster, retard. Watch it now. You think you're pint, you think I'm pint, but you think I'm pint.
Come on, man.
You think I'm pint. You better think again. Half my life, I was locked up in the pen. And the other half, I was in a group home. I ain't scared to put the crumb in your dome. I got the West Side tatted on my chest. All you East Coast suckers. West is the best. I hang with 40 and rapping Forte too. Two shorts got my back, and the loonies do too. I got this whole bay locked for life. Taking pose, I also got your wife.
Yeah, you can't be tripping when young Hank is on the loose, cause if he takes a gander, then he'll take you goose.
Just a 40-ounce kid, and I got your girl on my lap. Yeah. And that's all I got to say for my...
Oh, yeah, Hank. You wanted to... Well, first of all, those are some good Doghouse clips, bud.
Thank you, buddy.
You like this Catholic music in the background?
Yep.
What do you want to talk about when it comes to the Pope?
We elected a new pope who was born in USA.
He's from Chicago, bro.
Cool.
Chicago's on the map. Now, Hanky, what are some church events you've been doing?
We're still studying the book of...
The book of what?
I can't remember. My mind just went blank.
Buddy, you are so good. That's a great song by DJ Screw. My mind went blank. Hank, what are you learning from church?
How to love God and invite others to follow Jesus.
Yes, sir. Now, Hanky, before I let you go, because we only have about 35 minutes on the Zoom call, because I'm not paying for Zoom. I already pay for enough stuff. Hank, what are some of the shout-outs you want to give out?
I'd give a shout-out to my dad, my sister Smurfette, my best friend Mike Eagle, everyone at the Woody Show, my buddies Court and Carolyn Mercado, who do mornings at 98.1 Degrees in San Francisco.
Yes, sir.
My dog Marley. Everyone at the CB First Church in Castrelli. All my family members in both Great Bend and Rush, Kansas. Everyone at the Rush County News, which is a weekly newspaper in Rush Center, Kansas.
Yes.
And at the Great Bend Tribune. And also Sarah High,
Now,
who arranged for me to sing the national anthem at the Minnesota Nets game on May 28th.
now, Hanky, what are some thoughts that are on your mind? Is there anything you want to get off your chest? Because I'm not going to be able to record next week because I'm going to be in Chicago. So anything you want to say?
If you want to see me sing the national anthem at the Modesto Nets game, tickets are now on sale at ModestoNets.com.
I will put that link in the podcast description. Now, if you're listening because you're a Woody Show fan, listen. I do a show called Happy Hour, which is kind of like a hyper morning zoo show. So it's on this podcast feed. You can listen to it. And then if you want to hear all 13 episodes of the Hammer and Hank Show, listen to the Hammer and Hank Show playlist, which is on Spotify. HAMMERIN Hank. Hanky?
Okay.
I want you, let me just say this. I want you to give us the best send-off ever.
Peace in your hood.
Peace in your hood?
Yep.
Goodbye, Hank. I love you.
Good, buddy.
The Hammerin' Hank Show.